Welcome, jesters. Apparently, the president is ready to move on Chicago. No, he's not declaring war on Chicago. No, we're not invading Chicago or Chirac or anything like that. But the president is apparently ready to go and fix the law and order problem, fix the crime problem that the Democrats in Chicago have, well, but they created it, but I guess we could be generous and say the crime problem that they haven't done anything about in decades. Yeah, so this is on them. The crime problem in Chicago is on them. But I do hope that somebody on our side is ready to turn this into a huge trolling event, because it's an opportunity that is just too good to pass up. To go in there with some signs and have some ready statements for the media if you do get interviewed that kind of distill the rather ridiculousness of the lefty logic down into some sound bites for the consumption of the normies out there, just to demonstrate how absolutely wacko the left is, particularly on this topic. So I thought about a few things, some signs that, our side could carry, and peacefully, of course, and be ready to answer the questions. Okay, one could say, resist federal law enforcement. But of course, on the sign, make federal really small, so it just looks like resist law enforcement. Something they believe in, right? Something that they will see and probably not even question, because they would actually support that. And if you are interviewed, then all you have to do is say that, the federal law enforcement, they don't know Chicago. They don't need to be here. Chicago can take care of itself. And then, swing off into some oddly racist tirade about how we know, or how they know, that, federal law enforcement, especially in the Trump administration, is racist, and we expect that most of the criminals to be arrested will be black and brown. Yes, because that's the actual statistical outcome in that city. That would be the normal statistical outcome in Chicago. We know that. We know that. But when you say it in a way that the left actually believes, it sounds even more ridiculous. Another sign, how about this? Crime is fake news. Our friends on the left that are there will see that and think, oh, it's a clever play on words. President Trump is just making up all the crime in Chicago. And then if you are interviewed, talk to the media about how, the media, tell them, you media, all you ever report is the number of murders every weekend. All the stories always, oh, there's 10 murders this weekend, 15 murders last weekend, 17 murders the week before. Yes, that's what they report, because that's actually what happened. But then go off into some weird tirade about how crime is not the problem. It's the lack of investment, lack of midnight basketball, lack of, I don't know, whatever, or pick some crazy Democrat scheme that they always think will solve these problems, but never does, right? Think about the answer. Keep it short and concise, just to expose how loony the Democrats are on these things. Another one, how about this? Everyone belongs in Chicago. It's something that they believe. The normies, however, would see that and wonder if you actually mean the criminals as well. I mean, you're against law enforcement, so criminals belong in Chicago? Illegals belong in Chicago? I mean, we're happy to send them to you. I'm kind of disappointed that apparently Governor Abbott stopped the buses. More buses, even more buses. That's kind of probably what we need right now. But if you are interviewed, then you can talk about how no one should fear the cops in Chicago. Yeah, because they actually believe that nobody should fear the cops in Chicago, including the criminals. And then you can go off on some, strange tirade about how Chicago is ready to show the criminals a better way. How Chicago is ready to provide safe haven to the people seeking a better life. How Chicago knows how to do things better for the criminals. And throw in how, being arrested and convicted and sent to jail is not going to stop crime. Yeah, I know, it sounds crazy, but they believe this. Finally, how about this? Cops cause crime. A sign that says cops cause crime. Again, because they believe this. And this was very simple. If you're interviewed, just say, you know what? You have the people in Chicago, they're just out doing their business, living their lives until the cops come along and call what they're doing a crime. Because that's what the left actually thinks happens. Right? People just living their lives, and the cops come along and just randomly declare something a crime, stealing, carjacking, breaking and entering. Yeah, they actually think the cops just randomly declare things crimes and arrest people for that. I know. It sounds crazy when you say it, but that's how they believe. So I really hope somebody is ready to do this peacefully, of course. We are always the peaceful ones. Get interviewed. Let them know how you feel, and expose the lefty liberal lunacy for what it is. Right? We have a terrific opportunity with the president going in there to clean up another great American city, another once great American city, and they're going to protest. So get in there and tell everybody how the Democrats feel, or tell everybody what the Democrats think in their own words. Because they are absolutely crazy. I'm right. And I'm sorry, my voice is not recovered. No dentist jokes.